Hey guys, I want to share with you what I'm doing with the update on the iOS. Here's the login. And so let me go through what the updates are and actually how to analyze properties. So if you're looking at properties, you want to go into what is known as lead pipelines here. Now, lead pipelines is where you find different properties that are off market. So let's just say if we're going into San Jose, California, we hit San Jose, California, do the drop down menu. And once I open this up, I want to come in and I want to look, well, first of all, if I'm looking for pre-foreclosures, I do the drop down menu, hit pre-foreclosures, and then I look at this advanced search. I come down in the advanced search here, and it says last noticed in the last 3 months. So I want to click that and apply the filter. So I go from 1,481 down to 137. Now, last month was 122, so it looks like foreclosures are up almost 15 additional foreclosures since last month. So that is really looks like the pre-foreclosure world's coming up. So this is how we actually look at different properties. Let's just say I wanted the pre-foreclosures and the absentee owners. So I can click both pre-foreclosures and absentee owners, meaning that the owners don't live in those properties. So if I want to create a campaign on those, I would actually say build campaign, and I would say San Jose, and start working on, I can do a 1, a 2, a 3-touch system. Let's just say I'm doing a 5-touch system. Do it weekly, bi-weekly. Let's just do it weekly just for example here. First class or standard, I was the standard. And then we want to go to distressed seller pre-foreclosure. So now I have the options of doing different things. So personalized letter. This is what a personalized letter looks like. My name is Greg Clement. I'm interested in buying your house. And it will come just like this. It will come handwritten. So if I want to change that to a postcard, I can do a postcard. Avoid foreclosure. Don't let the bank take your home and destroy your credit. So this is how to send a postcard. Then we would come down and we would do another, like let's just do a yellow letter. We can do different colors of ink. We want to go back to a postcard and another letter that's, this time it's a personally white letter. We can change it to stars, and the content of the letter, we can change the content. And the last one is a postcard again. So now we're looking at 19 pieces going out every single week. We have a postcard that ranges 59 cents, letters at 99 cents, and then we have letters that are higher letters at $1.49 per piece. So that campaign that has almost just under, that's 95 pieces for $80. So all we would have to do is click next, put our name and information. Now, one thing about doing this is there's a website right here. I'm going to teach you in just a minute how to create a website. And in this website, I would just put my Steiner Real Estate Solutions on here, my name and first name and my address, and click next, pay for it, and it's done. Let me share with you now how to create the website. So we would come back to do websites. I would come and click websites and add a website. So we would pick a squeeze page. I would come and go down and look for one that I want to do. And so let's come down and look at different options. When I come into, let's look at foreclosure, robust, Walker. Okay, good. Let's, first. Okay, so click one, pick the audience. I'm the buyer. Pick the target market. I have to go back. First of all, picking my website. Here we go, briefs page. I want to go into my market being distressed sellers. So go into distressed sellers. This would be the website. Go to next, put my information, click next, buy the domain name. And once I buy the domain name, and then here's what their website would look like. Steiner Real Estate Solutions.
Houses in where it's located, or to sell your property fast and want to get top dollar, then you're in the right place. I'm part of a large group of experienced home buyers who are currently looking for homes in your area.
So now I have a website that I would put on my marketing campaign. We'll come back to here. And so this is how you would create a website using the Renatus iOS. So we also want to learn how to evaluate properties when we come across the pre-foreclosure. So let me go back to going lead pipelines and finding a foreclosure. So let's just say I'm looking at San Jose, California. San Jose, California. And then I would do the lead times. I would actually do this. Once I find a property and I put it into the system, I can actually go into properties and post one. The one that I did, 185 La Canada, La Canada. So this is the one. So when I came across this this deal in Los Gatos, so as I would look at this deal, at the time that I was looking at it, it was there's about 10 people living in that property, and it hadn't been remodeled in a long time. And so when I did the comps in that area, this is how to do comps. So I would do comps in the area half a mile away. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and square foot on it, it's 1,150 square feet. So when I would acreage and the year build don't normally matter. So let's put in here, search the property. So now I have some comps that I can put in here and that I can evaluate. So this property looks like this. This property looks like that. So that could be a comp right there. So we'll select that one as a comp. We want to get 3 that are similar. So we would click this one as, this one looks really similar. So we would click that as a comp. And let's go here. That looks like one that looks similar. So we would put that as a comp. So now I have 3 comps. I would come over here and build the report, and I would open it up. So as I would open up the report, I'm not sure if you can see that yet. The comps in this neighborhood now are going at 1,387 a square foot. Let me see if I can show that to you. New share, go to the report and screen share. So now we have a comparable report, and in that area right there, it's going for 1,387 a square foot. And so what we wanted to do is figure out, this is the comp report. I'm going to come back to the original screen and screen share. So now we're going back to looking at, now we have comps. We need to learn how to evaluate the comps. So when I put this into the Excel spreadsheet, I'm going to share with you how I made $50,000 in a month on this deal. This deal, the deal, let's go and look at this deal first. This deal was screen share, new screen share. So I'm going to put the Excel spreadsheet in. So this was a 1,150 square feet. The owner wanted $1.1 million. It was a probate, and I took the probate. It just came out of probate, and they were getting ready to put it on the market on Tuesday. And he wanted $1.1 million. In the area, it's going for about 1,100 square foot at that time with about $200,000 rehab. So the potential profit on that property was actually $155,000 negative. Now let's take a peek at this property, because this property, when looking at this property, I'm going to come into Facebook and actually show with you what the property looked like. So it was a small property, but if you're looking at this property, you can see that this property, there was quite a few people living here, and this is was not very well maintained, and this was the property. So when you're looking at it, there was people in here living all in the place, and it was this this property they wanted $1.1 million. So when I initially evaluated this property and looked at the numbers, 1,150 square feet, it was actually not going to do well. My mentor at that time said, Rick, what if you can add square footage? So if you added square footage, and I went down to the city and they said you can go all the way up to 2,083 square feet without going through planning. That was, you can still get a permit within 6 weeks. So what we did was, with adding square footage, you can add it up to $300,000, and by adding it to 2,000 square feet, the new square foot in the area was almost 1,000 a square foot. So by just changing, and this would be done in 9 months. So by doing the property all hard money, that means nothing out of your own pocket. This is you getting a loan, and all the loan and the construction and everything else from the lender, and hard money. You have first loan, second loan, third loan. So you would get loans for this, and it would make you $280,000 in 9 months. So let's just say it took you 12 months to do this deal. You're still making $242,000. Well, this property actually increased almost $200,000 in the last 6 months, is what it is. But we were doing numbers at that time. If you purchased it with a cash buyer, the profit on that fix and flip is $432,000. So when I brought it I talked to the owner on Wednesday. I brought it to our investment team on Thursday and to evaluate it. There was one person in the back that had 2 buyers, and those 2 buyers came in Friday. By 8 o'clock at night, I had actually physically got a buyer that said yes. We put it in escrow. The following Tuesday, 3 weeks later, we cashed out. And what I did was, to get the wholesale deal, I didn't sell it at $1.1 million. I sold it for $1.15000, which means I sold it at just like these numbers. I sold it at $1.15 million, and it was worth 1.9 for $300,000 rehab, and the net profit was $225,000 on hard money, $382 on cash. So we brought this deal to the team on Thursday. It actually got sold on Friday. 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, we got a check for $50,000. $25,000 I gave to the person that brought me the buyer, who I was mentored by, and $25,000 came to me for after that deal closed. That's called a wholesale deal. So when you run the comps on that property was 1,300 a square foot. But if we now run the comps at roughly 2,000 square feet, so we go 1,800 to 2,200 square feet, we can now search those properties and look at what, right now we've got one that was just sold, pending listing at over $2 million. Right now, this is what's new on the market. It's going for well over $2 million. So that's how we analyze deals, run the comps, do the comps, and this is where you would find all the properties in the view. So we got dogs in the background. So what I did was I shared with you how to do a lead flow on the properties, teach you how to build a website. You can go in and do the repair analysis, repair estimator, and the deal analyzer. I use the Excel spreadsheet, the deal analyzer. I use this to cross-reference it. And as far as the estimator, this is an amazing system to go in and pull up on the repair estimator and to figure out what it's going to cost for it to do a rehab. So all you do is to click on yes or no. Like if I want to do windows, and this is based on the area zip code. So if I want to just paint the exterior, it's about $2 a square foot. If I want to paint the fence, it's $1 a square foot. If I want to paint the interior, so it actually calculates the money. This is 100 in linear feet. Then it gives me based on my square footage. So this was something that you can do when you're using it for your rehab cost, and it actually generates reports. There's so much things in this. If you want to get in and go into your knowledge base right here, and then you can go into the videos, and the videos as far as property analysis and learning, lead generation, introduction, so lead pipelines, and you can go in and watch the videos, and it's a real easy way to learn. Go in, probably it's create an estimate, repairing a valve. And so you can go in and learn using the knowledge base from there. So go back to this. So this is really how I'm using it right now. There's so much more to the system. I wanted to teach you how to build a website, analyze a deal, putting a property. If you just want to go in and add a quick property to the you just put the property address in here, 185 La Canada, and it comes up. And whoops, all right, sorry, I want to go into new properties. Let's go into new properties and let's type in 185 La Canada. And it actually will pull it up. So you just click on it and then save it. And then when you save it, it automatically pulls that property up to start. And if you want, we know short sales is coming back right now. So if you want to learn how to do short sales, it gives you all the tasks for how to run the BPO, what your checklist is. So if you got your 2 years tax returns, 2 years pay stubs, this system will track your exactly what it will do to do a short sale. You can upload all of your documents, deal analyzer, repairs, comps, just on this property. So it's a pretty amazing system to keep track of it. We've got probates. We've got Mobi, which is digital marketing campaigns, which I don't know much about right now. I haven't learned it. So, but like I said, I'm just showing you there, wholesaling, how to analyze the properties, find a property. You can do a quick drop-down menu to go to different ones like lead pipes, premium, property leads. and typing in Los Gatos, where I'm from, and lead pipeline, so pre-foreclosures. Let's see how many are in Los Gatos. We're going to come back to last notice, 3 months, 5 filters, and hit. We only have 2, so we have 2 that are in the market. One's down here. So real easy way to cross-reference. I take this and then I copy it and I go back up to Google and research that property as well. That gives me some more information on what's on that property, what it looks like, what it's doing. There might be some information from realtors, Zillow, Redfin, Trulio. Cross-reference it and analyze this. So without any more further things, because I could go on. Oh, under courses, this is awesome because the course library, there's a video to learn how to do Facebook marketing, and it goes through video after video after video on how to do Facebook marketing. Very essential to do your marketing. So cool. And so that's what I have right now. Just wanted to share with you everything I'm doing in the Renatus or the iOS here. And with that, I hope you guys all have an amazing, amazing day.